We have to move together. It is a consensus reality. And it's really important for people to understand that, because then, first of all, you take responsibility in what you're feeding the vacuum. But as well, you realize that if it's not all going exactly how you want it to go, is because you're embedded in a morphogenic field and you're interacting with all the stuff that's going on in it. You all following that? So, be kind to yourself. So these scales, if this was true, then when I started to collaborate with Dr. Rauscher, which was one of the only physicists that would actually work with me. I'm just kidding. Somewhat. And she was retired. She didn't have anything to lose. So, she said, if you're right, I think you're insane, but if you're right, then we should be able to write a scaling law that shows that the vacuum divides in a very specific way. And so we wrote a scaling law where we plotted the radius of an object relative to its frequency, to its energy level. And we plotted all the things in the universe on it that, the large things and the small things. And we started with the universal size. Now, I just want to let you know, if you take the size of our universe and you put all the mass we see in the universe, which is 10 to the 55th grams, right, in it, our universe obeys the condition of a black hole. That is, there's too much mass for light to escape it. We know since Einstein that light gets curved by gravitational fields. We were able to show that with stars that are behind the sun that appears to be beside the sun just because the light is curving. And so if you shine a laser at night, the laser is going out and is being curved by the sun a little bit. And it's going to get curved by another star a little bit, and another star, and another star, and another star, and it's not going to come out. It's got too much mass in our universe. We live inside a black hole. This is why it's black at night. That's another story. And why is that? Well, because remember, if it's division to infinity and each division has mass, then everything must be a little singularity of infinite density. Everything must be a little black hole. Every atom you're made of. So when I made this calculation, I was very happy to see that that matched. The mass of the universe to its radius gives the exact equation for a black hole density. And then I looked at quasars and galactic centers, and I plotted those, so their energy level to their radius, and they started lining up. And then I plotted stellar object, and it lined up too. Now there's nothing in cosmology that would predict that this should happen. And then I plotted the atom. So now that's a big jump from the sun to the atom, right, across quantum theory. And sure enough, the atom showed up along that line, and this is the Planck's distance. So everything lined up along that line, and this is the Planck's distance. So everything lined up nicely. And then I looked at the biological entity and found that microtubules, which are little structures that makes up your cell's boundary, okay, oscillate at 10 to the 11 to 10 to the 14 hertz, and when you plot their size, it almost bisects perfectly this, continuous line from universal size, the size of the universe, to billions of times smaller than an atom. Everything lined up, including biology, which is you. You are in that mechanism. You are part of this conduit of information of the vacuum that goes from infinitely big to infinitely small through you. And as it passes through you, it picks up your specific interpretation of the universe and feeds it to the infinity of all things, so that your participation is counted. Do you start to get a sense of your responsibility?